For decades, airports were forced to use toxic firefighting foam. Congressman Salud Carbajal just put the Trump administration on the spot. When will PFAS finally be banned for good?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you for coming here today, Secretary Duffy. I want to extend my gratitude to you and your team for being responsive on my staff's inquiries, my personal inquiries regarding some grant issues in the Goleta and San Ynez areas of my district. While the grants haven't been released, I just want to say I find it very refreshing of the professionalism and responsiveness of your staff. So I wanted to give you those kudos. Secretary, while we all support infrastructure, we can do more to bring the cost of these projects down as we draft our next highway bill. I'm familiar with recycled asphalt pavement, RAP, and understand that RAP accounts for over 90 million tons of pavement material. This is the most recycled product in the country, yet many state DOTs lag well below the national average of 20% of their mixes using RAP. I find this odd given RAP brings costs down by using less virgin material, reduces truck traffic, minimizes air emissions, and keeps usable material out of the landfill, while still delivering a superior quality construction material. Can you commit to working with me and our state DOT partners on how we can better educate and incentivize state DOTs to use RAP pavements where appropriate and in their local projects?
100%, I'd welcome that partnership.
Thank you. Mr. Secretary, for decades, the federal government has required commercial service airports to use fluorine firefighting foam containing PFAS. The FAA Reauthorization Act of 2024 included my bill, the PFAS Act, and established a new grant program to support airports in transitioning to fluorine-free alternatives. Assuming we get our act together in Congress through appropriations and appropriate the necessary funds, is there an implementation plan in place to facilitate this transition? And two, in the interim, what guidance and assistance is being provided to airports regarding the transition and use of PFAS-free foams?
So I would tell you that do we have an implementation plan yet? We're actually working on a lot of the grants coming out the door in ATC modernization, but as money comes, we will develop a plan, would welcome consultation with you, the author. But again, this is an important issue to make sure we take toxins out of our communities.
Thank you. As we discuss air traffic modernization, can you share how the department is working with the FAA to ensure these efforts are forward-looking and structured to incorporate continuous process improvements over time rather than looking into outdated systems? And can we touch on the efforts to ensure the system is sufficiently staffed?
So can I just, if I can have a moment of personal privilege, yes. Telecom is telecom, fiber is fiber. There's great radar that we're going to be able to, that we have to build them. It's a big deployment. Those are known quantities and entities. The common automation platform, the software that's going to run air traffic control, we're using one system from 1995 and another from 2000. We don't have an off-the-shelf product. That's the software, the heart of the brand new system. That's going to take us time to get companies to come in and offer us what they think the product should be and try to sell us their product. So, and we don't have money in the big, beautiful bill for this part of it, but this is the critical part of the infrastructure. I want to get that started because, again, it's going to take us, 6-8 months to pick a company, and then we're going to have to debug it. That could be another 6, 8, 10 months to debug it before it's deployed. So this is the most amount of time it's going to take to get the system right. But it's like you're on your computer, you're using Microsoft 95 versus what's available today. It's like there's so much better technology, and this is the heart of making the system more efficient and safer. And I hope that the Congress will give us the resources to begin that process.
Thank you, Secretary. And again, kudos to your team for being so responsive.
Thank you. And it will be brand new and it will be state of the art. I promise you that.
This exchange shows what real, effective democratic oversight looks like when it's grounded in expertise, persistence, and concern for public health. Congressman Salud Carbajal wasn't grandstanding. He wasn't yelling. He was doing something far more powerful, methodically pressing the Department of Transportation to follow through on a long overdue commitment to protect communities from toxic chemicals. For decades, the federal government required commercial airports to use firefighting foam containing PFAS, so-called forever chemicals that contaminate soil and groundwater, accumulate in the human body, and are linked to cancer, immune system damage, and developmental harm. Firefighters, airport workers, and nearby residents have paid the price for that mandate. Carbajal helped change that. His PFAS legislation was included in the FAA Reauthorization Act of 2024, creating a new grant program to help airports transition to fluorine-free firefighting foam. That was a major Democratic win, but passing a law is only half the job. Implementation is where accountability matters. That's why Carbajal pressed Sean Duffy directly. Is there an implementation plan? And what guidance is being given to airports right now? The answer was revealing. Duffy acknowledged the importance of removing toxins from communities, but admitted there is no full implementation plan in place yet. It depends on Congress appropriating the funds. That moment matters because it underscores a pattern Democrats have been warning about for years. Republicans vote for big headline bills, then stall or underfund the protections that actually keep people safe. Carbajal also connected environmental responsibility with fiscal responsibility. He highlighted recycled asphalt pavement, one of the most effective, cost-saving, and environmentally sound materials in infrastructure projects, and pushed DOT to do more to encourage its use. That's the Democratic approach in action: protect health, cut costs, reduce pollution, and modernize infrastructure at the same time.